The Queensland and Commonwealth governments have activated personal hardship financial assistance for communities impacted by the recent flooding. In Queensland, these services are available to all students: Emergency Hardship Assistance Grant, Essential Services Hardship Assistance Grant, Essential Household Contents Grant, Structural Assistance Grant, Essential Services Safety and Reconnection Grant. And available to domestic students from the Commonwealth is the Australian Government Disaster Recovery Payment. The Emergency Hardship Assistance Grant supports people directly impacted by a disaster who are unable to meet their immediate essential needs for food, clothing, medical supplies or temporary accommodation. If you're eligible, applicants may receive $180 per person. Eligibility criteria: you have to live or are stranded in the targeted activation zone, have suffered hardship as a result of the event, and are unable to meet immediate essential needs. You will require a driver's licence or photo identification, and the grant is initially available to claim for 7 days following the activation of the grant in your area. The Essential Services Hardship Assistance Grant supports people directly impacted by a disaster who are unable to meet their immediate needs, where they have experienced a loss of one or more essential services for more than 5 days. You may be able to receive $150 per person. To be eligible, your principal place of residence must be in the activated financial assistance disaster area. You must have been directly impacted by the loss of one or more essential services such as electricity, gas, water or sewerage, and be suffering hardship. You will need a driver's licence or some form of photo identification and proof of your address, such as a lease, a bond receipt or a rates notice. The Essential Household Contents Grant is available for people who are uninsured or unable to claim insurance to replace or repair essential household contents, such as beds, linen and white goods, that were lost or damaged as a result of the recent disaster. If you are eligible, applicants may receive up to $1,765 per person. To be eligible, you must have the principal place of residence must be in the activated financial assistance disaster area, whether you're renting or owning. You must be uninsured or unable to claim insurance to replace or repair your contents. Your weekly income must be less than $988 for an individual and $1,367 for a couple per week. You will need to provide a driver's licence or photo identification and proof of address. The Structural and Essential Services Reconnection Grant supports people who are uninsured or unable to claim insurance to make repairs to their home to make it secure and safe, or to reconnect essential services that were damaged in the disaster. Applicants, if eligible, may receive $10,995 per person. If eligible, they may receive one or both parts of the grant. Inspection, $200 towards a safety inspection for each essential services needing reconnection, or repair, up to $4,200 towards repair work to enable essential services to be reconnected. Both grants require you to meet the income eligibility and provide evidence of being the owner or mortgagee of the home. Inspectors will need to make an assessment of the property before payments will be made. The Australian Government Disaster Recovery Payment. For this payment, you will need to live or work in an eligible local government area. You'll need to make your claim online through your MyGov account linked with Centrelink. There is a 6-month window to make the claim. This grant is only available for Australian residents, for those who hold an eligible visa.
There's support available if you've been affected by flooding. You need to live or work in an eligible local government area and can make your claim online. You'll need to do this using your MyGov account linked to Centrelink. If you don't have a MyGov account, you'll need to create one. If you need help or are unable to claim through MyGov, you can call 180 2266. You can also get help from our staff in our service centres, mobile service centres, mobile service teams or outreach teams. We understand claiming may not be your priority at this time. You'll have 6 months to make a claim. You can claim when you're ready. For more information, go to servicesaustralia.gov.au/disaster.
You can receive help in applying for these grants. The local government areas in Queensland impacted by the floods have set up community hubs to provide support for people affected by the recent disaster. The community hubs can help you with applying for government disaster payments, support, advice and food. Go to community/disasters, emergencies, disasters, resources, translations, find hub. There are hubs in Bracken Ridge, Maruka, South Brisbane, Yeronga and Zilmere.